everyone. Happy Monday. I hope everyone had a great weekend. And let's get my notes here. Okay, so we're going to get started. If you don't know who I am, my name is Jayce. I am owner and accountant of Web Accounting Services. I've been in the accounting industry for over 5 years now, helping service-based industry owners understand their financials, take care of their accounting for them so that they can focus on their day-to-day operations. And recently I have niched into photography because I have been working with some photographers over the last couple years, and I wanted to be more a part of your industry and helping you be the creative that you are, capturing those lifetime memories for all of your clients and just being a valuable part of their life and keeping those memories alive. So, with that being said, today we're going to talk about some best practices for accounting that I use and that can help you in your business as well. If you're watching live or if you're catching the replay, please drop in the comments your name, a little bit about your business so we can get to know one another. If you have any questions as I go along here, please feel free to drop those in the comments as well, and I will check those at the end to see if I can help answer some of those while I'm here. So as we go along, we're going to talk about the best practices and how you can implement these into your business today. And of course, my notes are not cooperating at this second. Okay, here we go. So, strategies I use with other six-figure clients to increase their profitability and how you can implement those strategies. We focus on particular skills to make us the best we can at what we do, right? You focus on skills that make you the best photographer, videographer, so that you can give your clients the best experience. So just like your company strives to be the best in the industry, I strive to find best practices to uncover more profits for my clients. So there are 3 things that I do to help my clients reach 6, 7, 8-figure goals, and some tips to make the process easier to implement. Right? We all want easy. So let's start with number 1. It's important that we keep accurate financial records, that we have effective bookkeeping practices, including tracking financial transactions, keeping financial receipts, keeping your invoices, bank statements. Make sure you have your bank statements so that you don't have to go asking the bank for them, because that can be a hassle. You're reconciling accounts or having somebody to reconcile your accounts for you, and maintaining proper records. And bear with me, I'm still trying to get through this congestion from my cold. It does not want to go away. So by having accurate financial records, business owners can make informed decisions. They can monitor their cash flows and identify potential financial problems. We want to know what's going on in our business day to day, if not day to day, then at least once a week, so that we can stay on top of it and know how our business is performing and how we can make changes to increase our profit margins. So the second is 5 tips that business owners to manage their cash flows effectively. So this is just my top 5. We're going to monitor our accounts receivables and payables. A lot of you may be on a cash basis, but this kind of doesn't still apply to you because you have, I'm sure, clients who give you a deposit and then they still have some to pay before the event or the photo session to complete the amount of the services. So we want to make sure we're keeping accurate record of that and that we're staying on top of it so that we don't have any payments that are being made in delinquent, right? We want to make sure we're keeping our receivables coming in, our cash flow coming in, and really that way we're not having to run after our money. That's not what we're in business for. We're in business to receive our money and then provide the service and give the most beneficial service. We want to spend our time on editing the photos, editing the videos to make sure they're at top quality and not spending our time following after our money. The second is forecast cash flows. So we want to be able to look at the money that's coming in, look at money that we know we'll be receiving in the future, and being able to predict when cash is coming in. You'll be better able to move your expenses around, maybe have additional expenses, like if you're going to purchase another camera or another piece of equipment, if you're going to hire somebody to do some services for you, like an editor, you'll be able to feel better about making those decisions if you have an idea of your cash flows that are coming in the near future. We also, the third one is negotiate better expenses. So a big thing here is looking for ways to save money, right? I would suggest look at your common places where you purchase supplies for your business. Do they have any bundle deals? Do they have sales? Maybe if you know they have like summer annual sales, keep that in mind. Can you maybe do a big purchase at that time and get better pricing, and then know that you have that coming up in the future as well? Do they offer rewards programs? That's another big thing. You can get a lot of savings that way. Think personally, where do you get a lot of bundles and savings? For example, I purchase a lot, I mentioned last week, from Bath and Body Works, but I buy everything on bundle or sale. So that's how I get my savings. That way I can still enjoy the candles even though they're pricier, but they're the only ones that I feel smell amazing. So in order to buy from there, I buy in the bundles. So try to apply things like that to your business as well. A lot of things we do personally, we also can move over and do within our business when it comes to managing our money. Number 4, implement use cash flows for forecasting tools. So you want to automate your tools to help your business track and project cash flows more accurately and efficiently. The more we can automate in our business, the better it is. We want to make sure that our business is working for us. We have a lot going on in our lives, and we don't want to, be stuck by having to do everything manually. We are in a world today where everything is so technologically advanced. It can do a lot for us, and we need to make sure and put that to use so that we are using these best practices to make sure our business is performing at its peak so that we can perform at our peak. And then the 5th thing is offer discounts for early payments. This is something you can do in your pricing. Review over your offer that you have or your package bundles and see if you can offer discounts for paying in advance. Maybe you can offer 20% off if they pay the full amount when they book. That's going to save the client, but what's that going to do for you? Let's not look at losing money, because we're not going to lose money because we're getting it up front. We don't have to wait for the money. We don't have to worry about the money coming later. We don't have to send reminder emails saying, hey, you still have this amount due, or trying to collect it after the fact. We already know we have the money that's saving us time. That's where you're getting your money's worth there, is by saving your business time, one less thing you have to do, and you can focus on what's important and getting them the best pictures by editing them with the time you would have spent trying to track down money. So that's my 5th tip. Finally, the top actionable steps 6-figure business owners simplify their accounting processes with. 1, like I just mentioned, use cloud-based accounting softwares to manage your financial records, invoices, and expenses. Automate as much as you can. This helps definitely streamline your processes, smooth out your time, and allows you to get more done in your day. We all complain there's not enough hours in the day. So let's try to use some of this technology to help us have more time in the day. Number 2 is electronic payment processing and invoicing. I know we don't like to pay the merchant fees. So there's 2 things about that. 1, you can consider moving your merchant fees, your credit card fees, onto the client if you so choose to do so, and that way they pay your fee plus the credit card charges. Or 2 is that by doing electronic payments, you're going to save yourself time. Who wants to go to the bank and deposit checks? We have the mobile depositing app, but that doesn't always work because it is technology, and mine never works. So I don't know why. Ever since I went to Truist, I can never mobile deposit a check. But with that being said, we don't want to take the extra time to actually have to wait for the check to come in the mail, then have to deposit the check and make sure it clears. So let's do electronic payments so that it saves us time. Also, QuickBooks has a payment processing software called QuickBooks Payments that integrates right into your QuickBooks accounting software. There's other softwares. QuickBooks has a large amount of add-ons that are streamlined into their softwares as add-ins. So let's make sure we're streamlining that into our QuickBooks so that we're not double entering, we're not having to bring over more information. Let's integrate it and again streamline that process. Number 3, I kind of just touched on, integrate your accounting software with business tools such as your merchant fees, CRMs to follow up on potential client leads, and project management software. So if you have a software that helps you keep track of what you have to do, let's make sure we're integrating everything together. Number 4 is receipt scanning apps. So a big thing is keeping track of your receipts in case the IRS ever decides to come and audit you. Hopefully we never have that happen, but you are financially responsible to keep your financial records for 7 years. Bank statements. Keep those bank statements. But big receipts you're going to also want to keep. If you ever, I don't have a receipt, I just did all my scanning over the weekend. But if you have a receipt and you've kept it for a long time, you'll notice it starts to fade and you can't read it. And then who wants to keep paper sitting around everywhere? Filing cabinets are kind of a thing from the past. I don't want that sitting in my house or my office. So we want to make sure and use the technology to our advantage. And QuickBooks has a feature where you can download or you can scan in the receipt that never fades, and you can attach the receipt to the transaction. So if anything were to come up, we can just go in QuickBooks, look up the transaction, click on it, and there's our receipt. We can provide it to the IRS at that point. So crazy, right? Number 5 is implement bank feeds to automatically import and categorize bank transactions into your accounting software. QuickBooks Online and QuickBooks Desktop has this feature. You can download your bank account to where it automatically downloads the transactions into QuickBooks, and then we just go in and create rules so that it automatically categorizes, so that it remembers where you put Office Depot transactions, office supplies, and that's another step that we don't have to do every month. And then by the time we categorize everything and accept everything into the QuickBooks, our reconciliation should be done because we agree with what's being presented by the bank. And that's another step done. Ta-da! So easy. And then number 6, we're going to utilize cloud-based document storage solutions such as Dropbox, OneDrive, Google Drive. I have Google Drive for my business stuff, and then I have DocuSign that I've been using with clients. So these are very helpful. Again, documents are readily available to you. They're secure and use softwares where you log in with your credentials. You can set up double authorization and a filing cabinet. It's all right there for you. So these were some tools that I wanted to bring to your attention. I hope you got some benefit out of this today in understanding some of the best practices for accounting. Remember, use the technology to your advantage. Look for ways to save money with your costs and your expenses. And remember, we want to make the most out of our time. The more we can automate, the more we can use these processes in places, the more time we have to serving our clients. And hey, maybe more time for a vacation or to go do something on the weekend that you want to do. So these things are going to help you achieve that in your business. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, I know it's a lot of information. Feel free to drop it in the comments, send me a personal message. If you need somebody to help you and support you in the accounting aspect of your business and you don't have somebody, we need to get somebody to help you, and I have availability to do that. I am currently accepting clients. So if this is something you need, something you want to learn more about, you want to just jump on a call with me and just talk some things out, I'd be happy to do that. You can type best in the comments, or again, send me a message and I'd be happy to talk to you further about what that looks like. If you know somebody who needs these services or needs this information, feel free to tag them or share the video with them. The more people that we can help and get these messages, and the more people that can enjoy their lives and have a successful business, the better. So that is our goal here today, and I'm always here if you have any questions. I don't see any in the chat right now. So with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go on to your Monday. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again here next week.